So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of talk of LeBron James returning in mid-November after nursing his sciatica nerve injury, which now most analysts and ex-NBA players are literally coming out and saying he's faking that injury. Nobody knows for sure, but that's literally what it looks like, because everybody knows that LeBron James is very unhappy with the Lakers because they did not extend his contract. Luka Doncic got a nice contract, and LeBron James was waiting for an extension because he wants to play more than just this season, but he hasn't gotten it. So he's definitely unhappy. He went out and played golf. He was already injured and missing practices, and he was going to Kai Cenat's house and dancing and twerking and shooting three-pointers and stuff like that while injured. So that's why all this speculation, but whatever. That's LeBron James. Now, this video is supposed to be about, LeBron James coming back, but the Lakers are actually rolling pretty much right now. They're playing good. They're 5-2. Their chemistry looks good. They have no issues on the court. Even DeAndre Ayton found his stride right now at 27 years old. He plays about 31 minutes, averaging 15 points a game. He's at 14.8, 8 rebounds. It's pretty good. Many people didn't even expect that from him. So he seems to have found his game on this team. He's shooting like 60 to 62% from the field, so pretty good. You're looking at Luka Doncic is doing his thing. He loves to play with Austin Reeves, and Austin Reeves is averaging 31 points, but he also is getting 9 assists a game. So Luka Doncic is benefiting from that as well, and Luka is an assist man himself. He's averaging 8 assists per game, and he's averaging right now 41 a game, which is kind of insane. Rui Hachimura is 15 points a game. And then you got another guy who is Jake LaRavia, who is a surprise to everybody, averaging 13. You got guys with 9, you got guys with 7. It's a nice balanced team right now, and they got a good chemistry going. So with a guy like LeBron James returning to the fold, is this going to have a bad impact on the actual team? Are they going to be okay? He's going to be taking possessions away from the players that are using those possessions right now. DeAndre Ayton might suffer. Of course, Luka Doncic will probably get his, but we don't know how that's going to look. And, his averages will go down a little bit. LeBron James is not going to also allow Reeves to be a 31-point scorer as he is right now. He's not going to have that freedom, and LeBron is going to be on the court 30, 35 minutes, maybe even a little bit longer. I think they're probably going to try to keep him about 35 minutes, but we don't know. So I personally think it's going to have a bad effect, because you're going to have a player on the team that is, first of all, not really happy with the team. He's celebrating them. He's celebrating their plays. He's celebrating the team playing great and stuff like that, because you could see him sometimes. And everybody was criticizing him after game 1, because game 1 he was just sitting there stone cold, stone faced, not reacting to anything that was happening. And then after all the criticism he received, game 2, he started celebrating, he started smiling, he started being kind of involved in everything. And it's just not, in my eyes, it just doesn't look good. That the team is going to lose, in my opinion, the team is going to lose this freedom that they're playing with at the moment, with a 41-year-old guy returning and also slowing down the pace of the game. I mean, LeBron James always liked to play fast, but at 41 years old, he's not going to play as fast as he used to play. He didn't play as fast as he used to play last season. Lakers averaging right now almost 101 in pace. If you look at LeBron's pace and when he was on the Lakers, that pace was like 99, 100, 98, something like that. So I think now, even even when he was even older a year now, he's going to slow that pace down, and the game is going to slow down. It's not going to be a fast-paced game like it is right now for the Lakers, and I think that will impact it in a bad way, because defenses will have time to kind of set themselves, react, position, all that stuff. So, I mean, we'll see. You know, this is all just speculation. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Nobody knows. But so far, without LeBron James, the Lakers are looking pretty darn good. They're 5-2. They're 8th on offense, 118 points. They are 16th on defense. They're not getting better defensively with LeBron James coming in at age 41. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. Most likely, they'll even go lower in that standing, and they're 16th already. Their pace is 101. That's going to slow down. So I don't think it bodes well. I don't think it bodes well, you know. So I think the Lakers are going to suffer a little bit. It might be where the players just have to adjust through a period of time, and it's going to click, and the team is going to, you know, build their chemistry with LeBron James and then succeed that way. Or it might just all fall apart, because the longer we go and the longer the Lakers are not going to indicate to LeBron James that they will want him back for next season, he might become more and more unhappy. And I think it might transfer to other players. It might affect the chemistry of the team. It might affect the team. It might affect relationships between players, because we know already that LeBron James likes to push his agenda through back channels. He likes to push his agenda through back channels. It's been talked about by multiple people. Either the Lakers have him and they just, like I said before, play out this season and just let him do whatever he wants to do without extending him, and let him go to another team or whatever he might want to do. Or they would be better off figuring out a way to trade him to another team and actually get something for him. Maybe there is a team that would actually give them some value back, that they could build around Reeves and build around Luka Doncic, because they're playing good right now, and get something valuable that they could strengthen the team. Because if this guy is back out after this year, what value is he really bringing? You know, especially if they don't win a championship, let's say, what value is he bringing for this season? Pretty much nothing. It's a lost season for them if that happens. If they don't win the chip and they can't build if they would trade him and they would get some decent pieces back, they could start building that chemistry and already be stronger that way for next season. Or they might simply want to just play this season out, let his contract expire, and see how they want to use that $52 million that they're going to have left over from his contract expiring, and see what happens then. So it's a long season. This is just 7 games. So, you know, there's too many unknowns. We don't even know if LeBron, when he comes back because of his injury, if it was really real, if it's going to be affecting him, if he's going to be playing a couple games and then missing a couple games and playing a couple games and then missing. I think this might also be a big setup for his load managing this season. You never know, because last year when he was playing against Minnesota, the guy was exhausted. You could see that he was just spent already. He didn't have what he wanted to have in the first round, and they got bounced. You know, his plus minus was minus something through I think one game he had a positive plus minus. The rest of the games it was all negative, and most of them double digits. So doesn't look good. I mean, I'm rooting for the Lakers. I don't think they're going to win the title. I'm not rooting for them to win the title, but I'm rooting for them to be a good team. And I hope this is LeBron James' last season with them. That's pretty much the way I look at it. So let me know what you guys think. When LeBron James comes back, is he going to affect the team positively? Is it going to affect the team negatively? Is it going to be a short transition period and then they're going to recover and it's going to be working well? Or is this just a disaster waiting to happen and the season is just going to go downhill from now? So we'll see. Comment section's open. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.